determinants of the matrix. Okay. So if why do we need the matrices actually? Can anyone say where it is useful to us? Actually, matrices are useful to us to solve the pair of linear equations in two variables. In class 10, we have learned how to solve the linear equations. Linear equations in two variables using the different methods. I think do you remember substitution method, elimination method, cross multiplication method, and these three are called algebraic methods. And along with that, graphical method. So these are the methods to us to use the solve the linear equations in two variables. So linear equations in two variables we will use like this. Okay. So matrices can also be used. Every linear equations can be represented as a in the matrix form. Suppose if you take the L1x plus M1y is equals to P and L2x plus M2y is equals to Q. These two pair linear equations whenever you are taking into consider. Is it visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So these two are pair of linear equations whenever you are taking L1 by L2 is not equal to B1 by M. Means actually we have learned this in class 10th A1 by A2, B1 by B2, C1 by C2. But here it is given to you as L1 by L2, M1 by M2, P by Q. In the place of C1 by C2, B by Q is given. If not equals to unique solution, if L1 by L2 is equals to M1 by M2 and it is not equals to P by Q, no solution. If all are equal, infinitely many solutions. So if L1 by L2 not equals means unique solution. In this situation, that is nothing but L1 M2 minus L2 M1 is not equals to 0. Okay. So unique solution will be there. This system of linear equations can be expressed in the form of the matrix. So how do we write this in the form of the matrix means? See here, whenever you write the coefficients L1, L2, M1, M2 as a one matrix and the variable as a one matrix and the constant whatever it is given as a one matrix. So now you matrix multiplication, I think you know. So when you multiply the matrix multiplication, this L1 and M1 will be multiplied with X and Y. Is it a matrix multiplication? You know that. So this 2
Yes,
by
sir.
2 matrix, yes, this 2 by 2 matrix L1 and M1 will be multiplied with the column XY. L2, M2 will multiply with the column XY. So which is equals to P. So the real number L1, M2, M1, M2 which is associated with the matrix can be obtained by multiplying the diagonal elements and subtracting the products. See, this L1 and M2 multiply and subtract M1, L2. So this is represented as a determinant of the matrix. Determinant of the one matrix is nothing but one real number one number associated with the matrix. One number associated with the matrix is called as a determinant of the term. So we can assign we can define the using as a functions. Functions already you have. Determinant is in terms of the functions. A is the set of the square matrices. B is the set of the real numbers whenever you consider. So matrices are related to the B. F is a function from A to B is defined as f of x is equals to B, such that x belongs to A. Means x is a matrix, capital X is a matrix, and B is the one real number. Then f of x is called the determinant of x. And this is called, it is denoted by not that is called determinant only. We need to read it as a determinant only. Our det A, our delta symbol is used, and we read it as a determinant of A. So the A is called domain and B is called codomain in this situation. So for any 2 by 2 matrix, if you are taking into consider A1, A2, B1, B2, the determinant formula is A1, B2 minus B2, A1. Modulus exists only for the real numbers, not for the matrices. Hence, determinant of A that can be read as a determinant, not modulus in case of the matrices, but not modulus. So, how do we find out the determinant for the order 3 matrices? Okay, so up to order 3. So 2 by 2 matrix order means determinant find out करना है तो just cross multiplication जैसा करना है. Okay, so determinant of the matrix of order 1. Order 1 is nothing but only determinant is possible for the square matrices. Do remember that. It is not possible for the rectangular matrices. Determinant is possible for only square matrices. Determinants of the that matrix is that number itself. 2 by 2 matrix whenever you are taking into consider A1, A11, A22. A21. Okay. So this cross multiplication. So left hand side order 3 matrix determinant if you want to find out. So general form is A11, A12, A13. Along a row means it can be expanded by using the along a row or along with a column in terms of the second order determinants. This is known as expansion of the determinant. So 6 ways you can calculate here. Expanding the determinant along the row 1, row 2, row 3. Column 1, column 2, column 3. Along the first row, let us see first. So first step is multiply the first element A11 by minus 1 to the power of 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1 किधर से आया? ये 1 1 का बेस में क्या है? Number 1 and 1 है. So first row first column element that should be multiplied to be taken as a 1 plus 1. Then the second order determinant obtained by deleting that row and column. See here, first row first column delete karo. So whatever the matrix we obtain, that matrix determinant should be taken into consideration. A22, A23, A32, A33. Is it clear to you? So this should be multiplied minus 1 to. You keep it aside. Second step, second element should be taken minus 1 to the power of 1 plus 2. Why? Because this is first row second column element. Suffix whatever it is given to you down, the sum should be taken as a minus 1 to the power of. And now what you, the determinant of the matrix obtained by deleting the first row and the second column. Wo delete karna. Is it clear to you? So whatever the matrix you obtain, that matrix determinant should be taken into consider. That matrix determinant should be taken into consider. Okay. The third element is given to you here in this situation. Minus 1 to the power of 1 plus 3. 1 plus 3 will become 4. Obviously, it is positive. We are going to get it. Okay. And the matrix obtained by deleting the first row and third column. First row and third column to be deleted. After deleting the first row and third column, whatever the matrix is obtained, that matrix determinant should be found out. So these three products, whatever we are getting, should be added. So sum of the results of these three steps is required to find out the determinant of the matrix A. So the matrix A is obtained minus 1 to the power of A. See here, and whenever you see that, it looks like a very complicated, but whenever it is given to you, the matrix is given to you with the numbers. little bit easy task. Don't try to remember this A11 into A22, A33, A32, A32 into A23, A1 minus A12 into A21, A33. Like that, you don't try to remember it. Whenever you see this, whatever it is showing to you, whenever you see that, it looks like a very complicated one. Even first row, we have expanded this using the first row. If you want, you can expand this by using the second row in the same pattern. So let us see here the example of the matrix here. Minus 1 to the power of 1 plus 1 into that row and column delete karo. So whatever the matrix we obtained, what numbers are there? 2, 3, 1, minus 3. That determinant should be taken into consider. So what are the determinants? So that element should be multiplied. Don't forget to multiply the element also. Element should be multiplied, and that element we have to take into consider. Okay, element should be multiplied with the matrix element. See here, the determinant of the matrix, you are going to get it as a second row also you can use. By using the second row also you can expand. Even you can use the third row also. Second row, if you see one problem whenever it is given to you, if you try to solve that problem using the to understand the concept better, let us solve the same problem, whatever it is given to you, along the second row. Second row, what are the numbers are there? 1, 2, 3 are there. So minus 1 to the power of, that is second row, first column element, 1 is. So minus 1 to the power of 2 plus 1 into 1 into that row and column delete. That means you imagine that there is no element second row and first column delete. So whatever the second row and first column you are deleting, so see here the solution. Did you understand? Whether you are able to understand?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear to you? The steps are clear to you? If you are
Yes,
having
sir.
any doubt here, why do we get this one only? Please, you can ask anyone. Clear hai?
Yes, sir.
No doubt at all. But I have a doubt. Can anyone clarify? Can anyone clarify my doubt?
Sir, we can try.
Yes, you have to try. See here, whenever any problem is given to you, okay, we'll solve the exercise problems also, don't worry about that. But whenever any problem is given to you to find out the determinant of the matrix, it's better you take into consider. No doubt at all. The solution clear है ना?
Yes,
समझ में
sir.
आया ना? हाँ?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let us proceed. Even not only second row, you can solve this by using the third row also. Third row you can use, even column also. So one problem can be solved in different methods is nothing but different ways you can use to find the solution of the given matrix. To find the solution of the given matrix. Even you can use the row 3 also you can use. Row 3. Expanding the same problem, row 3. But be careful that whenever you are taking here, it is minus 1 to the power. Minus 1 किधर देखना है? Minus 1. Even column also. You can expand using the column 1 also. Same can be expanded. So 6 ways you can find out the solution of the, means finding the number. So only one number we are going to get it. And you do remember that as it is given in the brackets, in 11th class you have brackets is nothing but 1-2 lines between that. And most of you are having in your mind one concept that it is positive hona hai, but determinant of the matrix may have negative also. It is a one real number. So this is actually uh, nothing required to you to remember here. Even column 1 column 2 use करके भी expand कर लिया तो भी same answer आ जाएगा, whatever it is shown to you in the same way.
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
समझ में आया ना? So we'll go
Yes,
for
sir.
solving the exercise problems. Then after main important points, once whatever we have learned, let us revise it. Determinant of the matrix is always a real number. Any row or a column contains the maximum number of the zeros. Then finding the determinant along that row or column makes the कैलकुलेशन easier. आप पकड़ना है गिवन मैट्रिक्स में क्या है ना, लास्ट रो में सपोज आपको only one number is there, remaining two are zeros. फर्स्ट रो में इट इज नॉट नेसेसरी दैट ऑलवेज यू नीड टू टेक द फर्स्ट रो. फर्स्ट रो में आपको बड़ा बड़ा नंबर्स है तो थर्ड रो ले लो. whatever the points, important points are there, please try to note down here. If any row or column contains maximum number of zeros, mean maximum is nothing but usually we solve it 3 by 3 matrix only. The same method can be applicable for the 4 by 4 matrix also, 5 by 5, any square matrix only. Determinant of the matrix is possible for the only square matrix. Do remember that. This is a one point. Okay. So all the elements in that row or column are zeros. Then the determinant of that matrix is zero. Any row or any column zeros if it is given, the determinant of that matrix is zero. M and N are the two square matrices such that M is equals to K into N, where K is the real number. So determinant of the matrix M is equals to K to the power of N into determinant of the matrix N, where N is the order of the matrices M and N. So both should be the same matrices order. That is nothing but if you multiply every element of that matrix by a non-zero constant K, M matrix, N matrix को K multiply कर रहा means every element should be multiplied by K. Then the determinant of that particular matrix we are going to get K to the power of N. Why do we get K to the power of N? Can anyone guess? If 3 by 3 matrix is given, 3 elements we are going to take now. So 3 times the constant will get into the first position. Means 3 into 3 into 3 suppose, or 5 into 5 into 5 if you multiply. So 5 to the power of 3. That is whenever it is taken. So that's why we are going to get the matrix order this one. This is also an important point you can note down here. Okay, M and N. So at the time of expansion of Aij can be multiplied by +1 or -1 depending upon the whether I plus j is even or odd. Instead of multiplying -1 to the power of I plus j, हर बार whenever it is -1 to the power of I plus j, thinking is little bit difficult. If you think that दोनों को ऐड करने के बाद even आ गए तो +1 होगा, odd आ गए तो -1 होगा. So this is the thing of the find. In this way you can find out the determinant of the matrix. 3 by 3 matrix. Okay, is it clear?
Yes, sir.